Hola, ¿qué tal? This is Profesor Pablo with grammar lesson number 39, double object pronouns. Point number 1. Some sentences have two object pronouns, one indirect and one direct. Now the question is, in what order to place them? Point number 2. When using two object pronouns, the indirect goes in front of the direct. Simply put the pronoun referring to the person first and then the pronoun referring to the object second. A fun way to remember this is to think of a burning house. You would first save the people and then the objects. People first, objects second. The indirect object pronoun refers to a person, so it goes first. Point number 3, now this is a big one. If both pronouns begin with the letter L, always change the first pronoun to say. Let's say that again. If both pronouns begin with the letter L, always change the first pronoun to say. Like if you had lay low, lay low, lay low, you can't say lay low. You'd have to change the lay to say. It'd be say low. Let's look at the examples. A. Se los di a mamá. I gave them to mom, and you're referring los papeles. So the los is replacing los papeles. That's your direct object. That's what you gave to mom. Se replaces lay and is to whom the papers were given, and los replaces los papeles. Spanish does not allow two object pronouns together that begin with the letter L. Se is the indirect object pronoun, and los is the direct object pronoun. Person, then object. Se los di a mamá. Ideally, right, it would be le los di a mamá, but you can't have le and los together because they both begin with an L. So you change the indirect le to say. All right, let's take a look at example B. Me lo dieron, el dinero. They gave it to me. Me is to whom the money was given. Lo replaces el dinero. Me is the indirect object pronoun, and lo is the direct object pronoun. Person, then object. Me lo dieron. They gave it to me. Now you don't have to change the me to anything because me doesn't begin with an L. Example C. Ya te lo expliqué. What I explained was el examen. I already explained it to you. Te is to whom it was explained. Lo replaces el examen. Te is the indirect object pronoun, the person, and lo is the direct object pronoun. Person, then object. Ya te lo expliqué. Our last example, D. Se las vendí a las muchachas las flores. I sold them to the girls. Se replaces les and is to whom the flowers were sold, and las replaces las flores. Spanish does not allow two object pronouns together that begin with the letter L. Se replaces what would be les. Se is the indirect object pronoun, and las is the direct object pronoun. Person, then object. Se las vendí a las muchachas. You can't say les las vendí, so you change the les to say. Double object pronouns are really easy when it doesn't involve a lay or a lace, but when you have the lay or the lace, you have to switch it to a say. You'll pick up on it, you'll hear it, you'll start getting it. All right, key point repeated. Think of a house fire. You get the people out first, then the objects. So with double object pronouns, the indirect object pronoun representing the person goes first, then the direct object pronoun representing the object goes second. Person first, then objects. Okay, that'll do it for lesson number 39. Hasta la próxima lección. This is Profesor Pablo signing off. Cambio fuera.